Okay, so for our web page, as you can see, this image tag and this link tag is now side by side. So it doesn't look very good. If you want to do something like you want to give both of them in different lines, you can do break. You can use break tag. So how to write break tag? You can just go between these two image tags and link tags and write BR, which will break them. See? They went side by side. You can also do other thing. We can draw a horizontal line, which this tag called HR, and it will create a horizontal line between them, this one. So when we're writing code, there are so many codes. This is the small part of a code, but when you're writing like production level codes, there will be hundreds and thousands lines of code. So you have to write many types of logics and stuffs, but you have to do code commenting. So how can we do code commenting in HTML? So you can write like this. So this part is inside the code, but it won't be visible on your page. So that is called a comment of the code. See, there's nowhere visible on this page. So this is how you write a single line comment for your HTML file. We can add audio files in our browsers. So for that, we need the audio tag. So this is the start tag and end tag for the audio file. Now we need some audio files, right? We need to give a source for that, just like the image. I have downloaded 2 files for the audio. These are the 2 files that I have downloaded. One is in the MP3 and one is in the OGG extension. Okay. So yeah, this is basically our audio file. Now let's see what we have on the browser. But we don't have anything on the browser. So what can we have? The audio file has another field or attribute called controls, where we can control the audio tag. There you see, now we have your audio file. If you start it, the audio is gonna get played. We can also maintain the sound, and there is like download and playback speed as well. So there are many other fields as well, like autoplay, muted, and loops. So I'm just gonna add them. Autoplay, so it's gonna play as soon as it loads. See, it is starting. Yeah, autoplay. You can also add like muted, so the field is like now muted by itself, and loop. So after it finishes once, it will gonna play in loop. Yeah, so for audio files, we can have like multiple formats. If one extension doesn't work, like if MP3 doesn't work on the browser, then we can add a different source for the OGG file or any other type of extension. So how are we gonna write that? So let's start with the audio tag. Then we are gonna have some content, but the content is won't show actually. Don't show. So now we will add the controls attribute. Now we can add like sources inside our content. So how are we gonna write that? We can write like SOURS, say source. So that's a simple one tag, which is source. Now the source is gonna have an src attribute, which we are gonna give first our MP3 file. Now we are gonna give the type of this file as well. So the type will be audio/MP3. So we are gonna load another source. Which will have an src, which will have the same file but in a different extension is an OGG, so we are going to define the type as well. It's audio/OGG. Now let's see what we have on our page. See, this is the first one, audio with the one source, and this is with the multiple sources. So yeah, that's pretty much it for your audio files. So you can also style them and control them differently, adding different attributes.